consider to move for a reconsideration of our resolution, insofar as it's limited the period of detention for only 5 days. I move, Mr. Chair, that the period of detention of Attorney Lopez be 10 days instead of 5 days. So move, Mr. Chair.
That is a question of due process because Lincoln Ong was that time was cited in contempt. Now, question the case of
Mr. Chair, I directed
Andale
the question to you.
I am not yet finished my manifestation or answer to the query of the Honorable Marcoleta.
Meron po bang due process? Tingnan po ninyo yung ginawa niyang sulat.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order.
What is the point
I
of
think,
order, Congressman
Mr. Chairman, the
Fernandez?
good gentleman is not under investigation in this committee, and we are investigating other matter. If you wanted to be investigating
Mr.
that
Chair,
matter, I think,
I
Mr. Chairman,
still
this is not
have
the
the
right
floor,
point of order
Mr.
is
Chair.
proper.
I still have the floor, Mr.
What is the
Marcoleta.
point of
I'm still-
order?
the point
Congressman
of order.
Marcoleta, please wait to be
Mr.
recognized.
Chair.
1 minute
Pwede
suspension
po bang
declared by the
pigilan
chair.
ng isang nagsasalita?
Good day mga idol, welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog mga idol is eto mga idol, nanggalaiti na sa galit o nagwala na itong si Congressman Rodante Marcoleta dito sa Kongreso mga idol. Dahil nga itong si Congressman Franz Castro is in-extend mga idol itong pag-contempt kay Atty. Lopez mga idol, itong Chief of Staff no ni VP Sara Duterte mga idol, in-extend ng another 5 days dahil umano hindi ito nakarating no dyan sa Congress hearing. Mga idol, kung babalikan natin is na hospital nga no itong si Atty. Zulaika Lopez dahil sinasabi no na heart attack daw. So na hospital, ito gusto nga ng itong Congress hearing is umattend siya ngayon ng hearing no. So dahil hindi naka-attend mga idol, ayun, extend mga idol ni Congressman Franz Castro. Kaya ito mga idol, si Congressman Marcoleta talaga ng mga depende kung ano yung naging basihan no, bakit na-extend, di ba? So malamang mga idol si VP Sara Duterte galit na naman mga idol. So ito mga idol, panoorin natin yung kaganapan no dito sa Congress hearing mga idol. Alright.
So na-realize natin dito, taliwas doon sa kwento nila, yung tunay na pangyayari. Of course, pinatunayan niya na nung interpellation ni Representative Swansing at saka ni Congressman Cohun. So Mr. Chair, in our last session, so just to review, the committee passed my motion to hold Atty. Lopez in contempt under Section 11F of the Rules of Inquiries in Aid of Legislation for undue interference in our proceedings, and resolved to detain her for a period of 5 days instead of 10 days, or maximum of 10 days, as provided for in our Section 12 of the same rule. I must stress also, Mr. Chair, that the totality, just you have said a while ago, the totality of Atty. Lopez's acts and conduct warranted a detention of more than 5 days. Considering the totality of her acts of undue interference to the proceedings of this committee and the Congress as a whole, she not only admitted writing to the COA in order to suppress or prevent the release of documents, but worse, Mr. Chair, she continued to assert her position during our hearing, as well as in prior correspondences that she sent to his committee in refusing to attend our prior hearings. But by virtue of her conduct, the committee...
Yan mga idol, nakita nyo umattend siya no? Umattend tong si VP Sara Duterte dyan sa Congress hearing no na naganap, di ba?
he was deprived of invaluable information necessary to allow it to perform its role of crafting legislation for the improvement of the country's system of governance and transparency, Mr. Chair. In fact, she only attended when a threat of contempt citation loomed large should she fail to comply again with the subpoena duces tecum, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in view of the what happened during the last 2 days of the what happened during the last 2 days or so, I would like to consider to move for a reconsideration of our resolution insofar as it's limited the period of detention for only 5 days. I move, Mr. Chair, that the period of detention of Attorney Lopez be 10 days instead of 5 days. So move, Mr. Chair.
10 days, so additional 5 days, tama po.
Alam mo, walang alam scripted naman yan. Kunyari, walang alam to si Congressman Chua, mga idol. Ginawa na nilang 10 days, di ba? Grabe, mga idol. Nung nakaraan nga, alam naman natin kung ano nangyari, di ba? Yung kay BP Sara Duterte, no? Na sinugod niya sa ospital, tong si Atty. Lopez, mga idol. Then, ang dami niyang ginawa nga pagbabanta, no? Dahil may banta daw sa buhay niya. So, nagbanta siya sa no? So, alam naman natin kung sino yung kalaban niya rito. Yung mga Marcos, tsaka tong si Congressman Romualdez, mga idol. So, ito mga idol, sigurado, manggagalitin rin naman sa ganito si BP Sara Duterte. Di ba? Grabe yung ginagawa talaga sa kanila, mga idol.
Yes, Mr. Chair, kasi hindi na siya makaka-attend ngayon, talagang no. So nakita naman natin sa history nung kanyang evasive attitude, behavior, at itong kinreate niya na sinasabi niya na nagpagsisinungaling niya na hindi naman siya hinaras or hindi naman siya na-barge yung kanyang yung room ay kasama na po yan. So yung lahat ng mga pangyayari, Mr. Chair. So I repeat, I move to extend the period of contempt of Attorney Zulaika Lopez, Mr. Chair.
Is there second to the motion?
Mr. Chair,
Ayan na.
Congressman Marcoleta.
thank you, Mr. Chair. Before an action may be taken by the committee, may I know how the totality of evidence
Extend the period of contempt
was evaluated
Attorney Zulaika.
that merited the contempt order by the chair?
Congresswoman Castro.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to
Mr. Chair, may I
I'd like to
answer?
apprise the
Yes,
court,
Congresswoman
Mr. Chair,
Castro.
So,
that in the case
so
of
sino po ang in-acknowledge niyo,
This
nire-recognize,
is,
Mr. Chair?
this
Congressman
is a point of
Marcoleta.
information, Mr.
Okay.
Chair. This is
Yes.
something that has to do with the rights
Congressman
of the liberty
Marcoleta.
people. In the court,
Congressman Marcoleta, let us, the chair recognizes Congresswoman
may I
Castro.
ask, Mr.
Please
Chair-
proceed, Congresswoman Castro.
Mr. Chair, may I ask the action of the committee first on my motion, Mr. Chair, before we entertain?
We will rule on the
Okay,
motion first.
okay.
Is there any second to the motion?
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Duly seconded. Is there any objection?
Mr. Chair,
Hearing none, the motion is
I was
carried.
recognized
Mr. Chair.
earlier before.
Di ba? Kita nyo, di ba? Hindi pinagpatuloy, no? Itong si Congressman Marcoleta, mga idol. Oh, tapos na. Na-desisyon na nila. Extend na ng 5 days. Di ba? Ay, nako.
Or any action may be taken by the court, by the chair. Why is it that I am not allowed to speak?
Congressman Marcoleta, there is a pending motion. We just acted
Yes,
on the
but
pending
before
motion
that
first.
motion can be taken up, because this is about the liberty of an individual. May I be heard?
Yes, You will be heard, Congressman Marcoleta, but we just acted on the motion. Now, Congresswoman Castro, please, could you please answer the query of Congressman Marcoleta?
I have not yet asked the question, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
I
please
am trying to
continue.
explain my point.
Please continue, Congressman Marcoleta.
Because in the totality of evidence, as stated by Honorable Castro, there is an existing case, Mr. Chair. Ong versus Senate, GR number 257401, which says that the court ruled that the determination of whether a testimony was false or evasive requires an assessment of the totality of evidence presented to determine whether a witness speaks truthfully or merely trying to evade answering the question directly. So I am asking, Mr. Chair, how was the totality of evidence assessed, if ever it was assessed? Ano po yung pinagbatayan? I think we deserve to know how the assessment was made. This concerns the liberty of an individual. Under the Constitution, no one should be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. I think Attorney Lopez deserves to be heard. Ano po yung assessment na ginawa ng chair o ng committee? Kasi po, ang nabasa ko lang o nakita ko, Mr. Chair, Attorney Lopez wrote the COA explaining the position of the OBP that the audit observation memo is not conclusive, which means, Mr. Chair, Attorney Lopez is merely explaining the nature of an audit observation memo. If I were the lawyer of the OBP, I would have done the same. Because I think the very nature of the AOM, it is not final and executory. Why would the COA abdicate its mandate of auditing the transaction or the funds utilization of the OBP? Why would the committee, Mr. Chair, arrogate upon itself the very mandate and responsibility of the Commission on Audit? Article 9D, Section 2, Paragraph 1 of the 1987 Constitution, Mr. Chair, I will read. The Commission on Audit shall have the power, authority, and the duty to examine, audit, and settle all accounts pertaining to the revenue and receipts of and expenditures or uses of funds and property. Mr. Chair, this constitutional provision jibes with Section 25, Paragraph 2 of Presidential Decree 1445 or the State Audit Code of the Philippines, which says, to develop and implement a comprehensive audit program that shall encompass an examination of financial transactions, accounts, and reports, including evaluation of compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Meaning to say, Mr. Chair, the mandate and authority to audit accounts on the expenses or expenditures of government is only the COA. I believe it is my respectful submission, Mr. Chair, that this committee usurped that particular mandate and that will now put the Commission on Audit positions in a compromise, Mr. Chair. How will you now assess the authority, the integrity, and the mandate? It is an independent constitutional body which mandate rests upon them. And I think the audit observation memo, Mr. Chair, is still under process by the committee, by the Commission on Audit. Why would we take that responsibility from the Commission on Audit? Why don't we allow the process to proceed and complete their investigation? I am raising a constitutional issue before this committee, Mr. Chair. We cannot arrogate upon ourselves the principal mandate reposed to the COA It is the Constitution itself which gave them that responsibility, that authority and mandate. Where in Article 7 of the Philippine Constitution, which is the grant of legislative power, can this committee arrogate upon itself that particular mandate? I would like that question to be answered, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Marcoleta. The chair would like to recognize the Honorable Congressman Paduan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, just to clear it out with regards to the jurisprudence that's cited by the Honorable Marcoleta with regards to Ong versus Senate, that is true. No, that the resolution of the Supreme Court favors Lincoln Ong, but that is a question of due process because Lincoln Ong was cited in contempt. Now, question the case of
Mr. Chair, I directed
Andale
the question
po,
to you.
I am not yet finished my manifestation or answer to the question.
Kasi nga kasi nga mga idol, yung tanong nga nito ni Congressman Marcoleta, hindi nga nasagot nito ni Congressman Chua, no? Directly nga yung tanong kay Congressman Chua, di ba? Tapos iba naman yung nagtawag ng kasama yan, Congressman Paduano, mga idol, nagsalita na.
Query of the Honorable Marcoleta. Mr. Chairman.
Mr.
Please
Chair,
wait
was
to be
the
recognized.
Honorable...
Congressman Marcoleta, wait to
Chairman.
be recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I have all the
Mr.
right.
Chair,
Paduano, you
the
have the-
question was addressed to...
Congressman Marcoleta, let me first recognize Congressman Paduano.
Before you answer, before you recognize him,
Congressman Marcoleta,
I
you are out of order.
deserve, Mr. Chair, an answer.
1 minute suspension is declared by the chair.
Sumugod na. Sumugod na si Congressman Marcoleta. Bakit kasi hindi sinagot, no? Hindi mo sinagot yung tanong ko, eh. Nagtatanong ko sa'yo na maayos, eh. Kuwawa ka, hindi mo sinagot yung tanong ko, eh. Papalag ka? Oh. Galit na galit, mga idol. Hindi sinagot yung tanong eh. Oh, babalik ka. Yari ka dyan. Oh, ano sinasabi mo? Inalok ng pagkain. Sabi, kala ko may sasabihin ka eh. Oh. Nasusunod Anya, sagutin mo yung tanong ko. Yan. Oh, hindi mo ba ako kilala? Oh, yan yun. Ginagawa na natin ng ng salita. Oh, ang tingin-tingin siya, kung gusto Paduano. Bubulong. Kalma ka lang. Relax. Malapit na naman siya, Congressman Paduano. Malapit na naman. Masisiko ka dyan. Umiwas-iwas ka. Galit na galit yan si Congressman Marcoleta. Umalis ka dyan, sisikuhin kita. Sabi niya kay, umalis ka dyan. Sabi niya kay Congressman Paduano, galit na galit mga idol eh. Oo, wag mo. Nadadamay ka, oh. si Congressman Pio walang ang kailangan ko dito. Ha? Sa susunod, sagutin mo yung tanong ko ha, parang ganun eh. Diba? Galit na galit mga idol. Alam nyo, kaya niya na boxing. Boxing ngayon yan. O, boxing? Yan, wala pa ring sounds ha. Bumalik na eh. Mainit, mga idol. Mainit. Si Congressman Marcoleta, no? Yari kayo ngayon dyan.
Mr.
Before I
Chair?
recognize Congresswoman Franz Castro,
Yeah, so before anything else, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
before you answer the question of Honorable Marcoleta, may I be cleared out po yung sa aking motion. So my motion is on the table.
Hindi hindi makapagpigil to. Gusto ka agad masundan masunod yung ano niya. Yung request niya mga idol eh. Hindi makapagpigil mga idol, hindi manahimik. Ayan, tingnan, magsalita na.
So may I know the decision of the chair?
tapos na po. Na-declare na
So,
nakapag-act na po ang chair.
Okay, so wala na po tayong ano doon.
Wala na.
Okay.
There is no pending motion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, to answer the question of the Honorable Marcoleta with respect to the totality of acts of Attorney Lopez, the chair already explained it clearly in my opening remarks. And I will repeat, Congressman Marcoleta. While Attorney Lopez presented herself as respectful or courteous, nakita po ng committee na ang kanyang mga sagot at mga pagkilos mula sa mag-umpisa ng inquiry nito ay evasive, uncooperative, and untruthful. Ang suma total at kabuuan ng kanyang mga acts and responses ultimately convinced the committee that Attorney Lopez was guilty of interfering in and frustrating Congress' exercise of its power of legislative inquiry. Halimbawa, isolated incident lang daw ang kanyang pagtanggal kay Yusek Gloria Mercado sa DepEd, subalit napaamin rin siya kalaunan na may mga iba pa siyang mga tinatanggal na opisyal sa DepEd kahit na hindi siya opisyal neto. Paulit-ulit din pong sinabi ni Attorney Lopez na wala siyang alam sa utilization ng Confi Fund ng OBP. Paulit-ulit ito na sagot, subalit may mga dokumento at ebidensya kagaya na lamang ng mga sulat sa COA at testimonya mismo ng iba pa nitong resource persons na nagtuturo kay Attorney Lopez bilang involved hindi lang sa pag-request ng Confi Fund kundi pati na rin sa utilization at liquidation nito. Inamin ni Attorney Lopez na sila ng kanyang assistant COS na si Lemuel Ortonio ang nakalagda sa sulat sa COA patungo sa liquidation ng confidential funds. Inamin niya rin na nag-issue siya ng isa pang sulat na tinatangkang pigilan ng AngCOA sa pag-comply sa isang subpoena mula sa kongresong ito. Ilang beses rin po nakatanggap ang komite ng mga iba pang sulat mula kay Attorney Lopez na tumatangging humarap sa komite on the basis of the same grounds na kanyang inilahad sa sulat ng COA. Kung titignan po ang totality of Attorney Lopez acts, malinaw na mayroong clear, persistent, and willful attempt to interfere, frustrate, and defeat the inquiry undertaken by the committee. At dahil dito ay nahatulan siya ng contempt under Section 11F of our Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. during the course of the hearing, Attorney Lopez was asked, tinanong po siya kung sila po ay nagsampa ng kaso dito po sa Supreme Court. Dito po sa request ng Kamara para humingi po ng mga dokumento at sinabi po niya ay hindi. Ang act po ng Congress, ito po yung nadesisyonan na noong nakaraang committee hearing at kung meron man pong question sa constitutionality na ginagawa po ng Kamara at any time po pwede po tayong mag-question sa Supreme Court via petition for certiorari. Maraming salamat po, Congressman Marcoleta.
Mr. Chair, yun nga po yung tinatanong ko sa inyo kanina kung paano ginanap yung assessment ng totality of evidence. Sapagkat kung napansin po ninyo, isinama po yung di umano ay pagtatanggal ng ibang kawani ng DepEd na wala yatang ang pagkakatingin ko po sa mga minutes ay wala pong due process na pinagtatanggal po sila. Isa po yun yata sa ebidensya na ipinasok ninyo sa totality. Tama po ba?
Isa lamang po yun sa mga napag-usapan po.
Gusto ko lamang pong puntuhan
Tama
yun
po.
sapagkat ako po bilang isa, tinanggal po ako sa lahat ng aking committee. Hindi ko man lang po alam kung ano yung kasalanan ko. I was not even informed. The first element of due process is notice. I was not notified. What did I do wrong? Wala po. Pero pinagtatanggal po ako, tinanggap ko naman eh. Pero wala pong due process. Yung po ang gusto kong ipaintindi rin. Pati nga po yung membership ko sa Commission on Appointments na wala namang kinalaman dito sa gawain natin sa Kongreso, tinanggal din po ako ron. Meron po bang due process? Tingnan po ninyo yung ginawa niyang sulat.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman, point of order.
What is the point
I
of
think,
order, Congressman
Mr. Chairman,
Dan
the
Fernandez?
good gentleman
Ayan na mga idol, yan si Bida-Bida.
is not under investigation in this committee, and we are investigating other matter. If you wanted to be investigating
Mr. Chair,
that matter, I think,
I
Mr. Chairman,
still
this is not
have
the right
the
point
floor,
of
Mr.
order is
Chair.
proper.
I still have the
What is-
floor, Mr.
what is the point of
I'm still-
order?
the point
Congressman
of order.
Marcoleta, please wait to be recognized. 1 minute suspension
Pwede po bang
declared by the
pigilan
chair.
ng isang nagsasalita?
So yun mga idol, ang ganda na lang yung video natin mga idol, no? Talagang kaya, nagwala na si Congressman Marcoleta, ginalit nyo eh. So mga idol, hanggang sa susunod ulit. Maraming salamat. Ciao.